And that's what the last few weeks have been like for me, arguing with these Giants fans who are bitter that they were passed over. Some team didn't hire them as a GM because they have 14 or 15 Madden championships to throw on their resume. And you were pissed that Joe was going to make the move and make the deal that you thought was absolutely worthless. Because at the end of the day, that's where a lot of this comes down, right? I mean, a lot of the Jones hatred comes from the fact that a very, very small percentage of our base, and I call them the anti-Jones cult, because that's what they are. They're not based in reality. It's total emotions, and they all lock, step, and key. They all say the same thing. And even when you point out, okay, you want to get rid of Jones, right? Okay, well, I'll entertain that. Who do you want? Well, Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, you just got done telling us all that if you paid $45 million or upwards of $45 million, it would set the team back, right? So you're okay with setting the team back for Lamar Jackson, but not for Daniel Jones. Do you see where the logic goes out the window? And then it was like, okay, you're going to throw out $40 million for Derek Carr, Aaron Rodgers, okay, two guys that are over the hill. You got the youngest team in the NFL. What do you think's going to happen with a grizzled veteran on an ayahuasca trip? Not much. So then your next step was, okay, well, then it would have to be in the draft. Well, the Giants are picking near the bottom tier of the draft. And if you know anything about Joe and company in the front office, they're not trading draft capital. They're not trading any of that because they want to rebuild. So these are logical points we're bringing up to these people. We're bringing up to these fans. That doesn't make any sense. Stop thinking with your emotions. But no, you can't get through to them. They had to see it for themselves. And I'm sure there's a small portion of those fans that are right now going over this contract with a fine-tooth comb, looking for any red herring that they can go on the internet, say, see, look at this. Chuck, you were wrong about this. I can't believe Joe did this. Joe's the worst GM of all time. And you know it's coming. It's okay. It's okay because the majority of this fan base understands that today is a great day for the New York Football Giants. You have the two cornerstones of this offense locked up. Well, we'll see what happens with Saquon. He's tagged on a franchise tag. And, look, but for now, I just don't get the negativity. I spoke about this before, and it's stunning to me. I watched the Giants have this incredible season. Nobody gave a shit. I predicted them to have this 10 wins. But a playoff win was just a cherry on top. And they'll always say, oh, it was Minnesota. Well, we didn't choose to play. We didn't get to pick and choose who we play. We beat Minnesota on the road. Thank you very much. But I tell you, after this incredible season and a season that ends in a playoff win, but then a crushing loss, after I had, recovered and licked my wounds from that, I honestly felt that going forward, this would be a united Giants fan base around their first winning season. And I was so naive because all of that mid-October feeling where people starting to wake up to Jones is really what I thought we were going to head back into. But instead, right away, right as the season started to close out for the Giants and the prospect of signing mainly Daniel Jones, the overwhelming negativity from Giants fans it was disgusting. It really was. And I'm somebody that constantly looks at things with a glass half full. But I can't tell you how disappointed it has been these last few weeks from Giants fans to just constantly fight and bicker with one another. And I got to a point, like, look, I'm sure there's some of these people out there that, they say some of the worst things you can possibly think of. Once you get them on the actual argument that they're trying to make, and then they come at you with just, insults, you're a fucking dipshit, you're a fucking piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. Look, man, I'm a big boy. I dish it out, okay? Bring the negativity all you want. If that's your thing, if you want to make burner accounts that you can say some awful shit to, Giants creators that you dislike or that you don't agree with. That's you. If you want to do that, go ahead. These guys were wrong, like they always were wrong. These are Giants fans that are no different than Eagles fans, but they have better colors on. They have a better taste in colors. The one difference between a lot of these new Giants fans, new to me anyway, and Eagles fans is an assault charge. That's it. We're not the violent scumbags that the Philly fans are, but boy, did Daniel Jones, his mere existence, expose how ridiculous and delusional some of our fan base is. It's embarrassing. It really is.